In last lecture, we have started our ninth chapter, that is the carbon compounds. In this chapter, what we have studied, what are the carbon compounds and what are the bonds in carbon compounds. Today, we will see our next point, that is the carbon a versatile element. You know that carbon is a element having atomic number 6 and it is denoted by the capital C. We saw the carbon atoms, like some other atoms, share the valence electron to form covalent bonds. This is studied in the last lecture. Similarly, we also saw the structure of the simple carbon compound methane. Methane is a simple carbon compound having carbon atom 1. It is showed in the diagram 9.6. Its ball and stick model and also space filling model. It is the simplest carbon compound. But carbon is different than the other elements. The number of compounds formed from carbon is extremely large. In the beginning, we saw the except for the objects formed from the metals, glass, and soil, all the other objects are made from carbon. That means there is objects like metal, glass, and soil. Besides this, all other objects are made up of carbon. In short, brief, the entire living kingdom is made up from carbon. That is, the carbon is the main element of the entire living thing. Our body is also made up of from carbon. Millions of molecules ranging from the small and simple methane molecule to the extremely big DNA molecule are made up of from carbon. The molecular masses of carbon compounds range up to 10 raised to 12. This means that carbon atoms come together in a large number to form extremely big molecule. What is the cause of the unique property of carbon? It is due to the peculiar nature of the covalent bonds formed by the carbon, and it can form large number of compounds. From this, we have to know the following characteristics of carbon. There are some reasons given here why carbon forms such large number of compounds. First reason is that carbon has a unique ability to form strong covalent bonds with other carbon atoms, and this results in formation of big molecules. That means the carbon forms covalent bond with other carbon atoms, so it forms big molecules of the carbon compounds. This property of carbon is called as the catenation power. The carbon compounds contain open chains or closed chains of carbon atoms. An open chain can be a straight chain or a branched chain. A closed chain is a ring structure. The covalent bond between two carbon atoms is strong and therefore stable. Due to the strong and stable covalent bonds, carbon is bestowed with catenation power. Till now, the number of known carbon compounds is about 10 million, and this number is larger than the total number of compounds formed by all the other elements. The range of molecular masses of carbon compounds is 10 raised to 1 to 10 raised to 12. It is shown in the table 9.7. You can see this table on the next page. Here some carbon compounds are given. The smallest carbon compound is methane and largest carbon compound is DNA, and in between them there are different carbon compounds are given, and also their molecular masses are also given in this table. Second reason for this is the two carbon atoms can be bonded together by 1, 2 or 3 covalent bonds, and these are called as the single bond, double bond and triple bond respectively. And due to the ability of carbon atoms to form multiple bonds as well as single bonds, the number of carbon compounds increases. For example, there are 3 compounds, namely ethane, ethene and ethine, which contain 2 carbon atoms. According to their bond, they are differentiated like this. And the third reason is, being tetravalent, one carbon atom can form bonds with 4 other atoms, carbon or any other, and this results in formation of many compounds. These compounds possess different properties as per the atoms to which carbon is bonded. For example, 5 different compounds are formed using one carbon atom and 2 monovalent elements, hydrogen and chlorine. Some examples are given here. Similarly, carbon atoms form covalent bonds with atoms of elements like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, halogen and phosphorus to form different types of carbon compounds in large numbers. And the last reason is carbon has one more characteristics which is responsible for large number of carbon atom compounds. It is isomerism. We will study about isomerism in the next points or in this chapter. Thus today we have studied about the carbon element, which is a versatile element, and why it has a great capacity to form large number of compounds. There are 4 reasons are given. First is the catenation power, second is the bonding, like single bond, double bond, or triple bond respectively, and due to which different compounds are formed. Next is the tetravalent nature of the carbon atom, due to which different compounds are formed. And last is the isomerism. These 4 reasons are responsible for why carbon atoms forms the large number of compounds, and every substance, largest amount of substance in the nature are made up of carbon due to all these properties. Thus here we have studied about the nature of carbon and the different reasons why carbon atom forms different type of compounds in nature. You have to read all these points and you have to write the characteristics of carbon in your notebook. Here we will stop today. Thank you.